What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Jazzy Mac, and I'm back again with another video. It feels so good to say that because I have not been making a video in forever. I think the last video I made was in 2019, honestly. But I've had a lot going on. 2020 has been a very, very crazy year, and I'm just glad to be back, if you know what I mean. Those that are new to this channel, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you like, comment, and subscribe if you're feeling this vibe. And those that are not new, that have been watching and are subscribed, I appreciate you so much for just riding with me until until the wheels fall off. Can't even talk because y'all got me speechless. No, I'm just kidding. But thank you so much for that. Today we're going to get into Kwanzaa. What is Kwanzaa? History of Kwanzaa, why I celebrate Kwanzaa, and just in general, why Kwanzaa is amazing. So let's get into it. So y'all, Kwanzaa is Swahili for feast. That means that everyone in your family should be feasting, coming together, and fellowshipping. So the first day of Kwanzaa is the 26th, lasting from the 26th to the 1st. And the first day is Umoja, which is a Swahili word for unity. I don't know why I'm talking so loud. Bring it down, sis. Umoja, which is a Swahili word for unity. And just in the culture of Kwanzaa, you want to unify with your family, your friends, whoever your community is, so you can build something bigger and better. For my family, since we've been doing this for 3 years, we have always done games. We've always worked on just making sure that the house is kind of tidy and clean. We have always just had fun when it comes to unifying and bonding, since that is our last name, Bond, McCarroll Bond. And just really building from that. Suggestions for those that are new to Kwanzaa, that don't really know about Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa is a holiday, 7 days of just building from the ground up, bonding, and just fellowshipping with support. But I'm going to get into the actual history in just a second. So the founder of Kwanzaa was a man named Dr. Karinge. I think that's how you pronounce his name, because girl, I don't know how to talk. I don't know how to pronounce nothing, honey. I'm country. But his name is, I think, Dr. Karinge. That's how you pronounce it. And he founded Kwanzaa in 1966. Basically, he loved to do missionary work. He went to different countries and he saw what people in America were missing when it came to their roots, their culture, and just the knowledge. So when he came back to Los Angeles, where he did his teaching at, he wanted to instill Kwanzaa, the fundamentals, the principles of Kwanzaa, into the African American communities as well as neighborhoods, so they can build and know where they come from. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of the saying, you have to know where you come from to know where you're going. My dad used to tell me that all the time, and when I was a little girl, I never paid any attention to it. But now that I'm older, it's so critical to know your ancestors, where they've been, where they were, so you know where you're going and what your eyes are set on when it comes to the prize. So that's very important. I gave you a little bit backstory about that. Kwanzaa is for the people, by the people. Let's just be honest. Kwanzaa was made by a black man and it was for black people, but that does not mean that other nationalities and ethnicities don't have to celebrate it or can't celebrate it. Actually, they can do whatever they want as long as they're knowing that this is about knowledge, just about power, support, strength, and just community, baby. So just a couple of disclaimers. You do not have to be black just to celebrate Kwanzaa. Again, it was for black people, made by a black person. But if you would really want to know more about the culture, look it up, sis or bro, and find out more information. Is really good. That's one. Two, you don't have to have a specific religion to participate in Kwanzaa. You could be any type of religion. Again, have that knowledge, get that community, get that strength. That doesn't have a specific religion attached to it. And I don't have to celebrate one and not celebrate the other. So it's not like I celebrated Kwanzaa and didn't celebrate Christmas or vice versa. I actually celebrate both. For me personally, I get more gifts during Kwanzaa just because when you're dealing with everything else, whether it's shipping or other stuff, it just comes after Christmas. So it's not like a scrounge or whatever. It's not a big rush to get things at the last minute and get them here on the 25th. So, I'm really cool with that, honestly. But Kwanzaa is just a beautiful holiday. Why did I start celebrating it and when? I started celebrating Kwanzaa in 2018. Actually, funny thing, I was talking to someone who was Jewish, and he celebrated Hanukkah. Hanukkah and Kwanzaa are two different things. For some of y'all that don't know, Hanukkah and Kwanzaa are two different things. Hanukkah specifically, you have to be Jewish. That's their Jewish religion to celebrate Hanukkah. With Kwanzaa, you don't have a religion. You're basically just doing it for the culture, and it was man-made. So he celebrated Hanukkah, and at that time I was the assistant director of culture events for my university. So I wanted to bring as much culture, and we were doing an event for holidays around the world, and I stumbled across Kwanzaa, and boom, just never looked back since. I told him about Kwanzaa. He said it was really cool for me to be embracing that. He didn't really see a lot of people doing that, and I have been doing it ever since, and I've loved it. My family has loved it, and my family has been on this journey with me. So that's Kwanzaa in a nutshell. What other? I always say What other things? Oh yes, the symbols. If you see me referencing down, it's because I'm looking at my notes. Just so a person got something to say, I got it prepared. But the symbols of Kwanzaa is the mat. Normally you have some type of object to let you know the symbolism of how your ancestors did everything handmade. So for us, we have like a crochet kind of mat that other people in our family have made. So it just means a lot because that's the history and time where things weren't so industrialized, technology based. It was just kind of simple. So we have that to kind of remind us of our history. You can have the Kanara, which is also a candle holder to hold these candles for the 7 days, 7 principles for Kwanzaa. So you'll definitely have to have that. That's one of the symbols for Kwanzaa. The unity cup. So back in other traditions, in other cultures, sorry. Ooh, baby. A unity cup is where it's the cup to strengthen the community. You'll either have juice or wine, whatever the case may be, and the oldest will take a drink, bless the drink, and everyone else will kind of drink after that person to give them strength. But it's COVID, so we're not doing that, honey, and we're not doing that in general in our family. So we just have either plastic cups or wine glasses. Our oldest, which is my dad, blesses the food, blesses the drink, and then gives us the blessing to drink. And we just kind of toast together. Cheers. And that's kind of our strength that we do have. Normally, my dad will either say a prayer and just kind of give us strength to see the next day, honestly. The next thing is gifts. The best thing about Kwanzaa is these gifts are really important. Some of them are handmade, but most of them are supposed to be passed down from elders. So my mom and my grandma, they have gifts that were given to them that are supposed to be passed down to me. So since I am older, I am 22, I hope eventually that I will be passed down something that I can give to my kids. I do Kwanzaa so I can get in touch with my roots, and I also can give my kids, when I have kids, a tradition that they can look up to. My mom was really good at letting me know just where I come from. Did I pay attention? Probably not. But when I got older, I really, 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 really wanted to just hammer down my culture. For some reason, it's just so therapeutic to know where you've been, your roots. It's just so amazing to me to know all of the things that have happened in history, the beautiful, beautiful arts and food. And it's just great to me. It's rich. And that's why I love it. Trying to think what else to say besides Kwanzaa is the only way. No, I'm just kidding. Kwanzaa is just so everything to me. I'm so excited. We have 7 days. So this is the first day. Umoja for unity. You light the black candle. That's why I have black on. Each day of Kwanzaa, I will be lighting a candle and dressing up in the color that is designed for the day. So tomorrow is Kuji Chakalia. I'll break it down because that's a lot. That's a mouthful. But Kuji Chagalia is self-responsibility. So whatever you feel needs to be your responsibility in yourself and can add to your community, definitely think about that and apply that to Kwanzaa. For me, it's keeping my calm because I can be a hothead sometimes, and just being positive throughout the whole year for 2021. And a little bit of the year for 2020, that is a New Year's resolution that I do have, and that's something that I have to work on myself. So for those that want to hop in for Kwanzaa, definitely do research. And definitely, if you don't have all of these symbols that I said, just keep in mind that you're trying to work on yourself and your community, and you'll be there, honestly. But other than that, happy Kwanzaa. This is the first day of unity. Tomorrow is the second day of self-responsibility. And even if you celebrate Kwanzaa or not, you still have to be making sure that you're holding yourself accountable to be the better person for 2021. We're trying to get this already in motion before the new year. So hopefully I can inspire someone by this video. Hopefully you like this video. Hopefully I didn't talk too much because I feel like I did. I'm a little parched. But no, I'm so glad to be back, and I'm ready to produce more content. I literally have been recording but just not posting. And comment if you've ever felt like that, like you want to post but you just can't, or things in your life have just been going on and you need a kind of a mental break. And that's what I needed. But I'm back. Hopefully I won't have a hiatus like I did, and I can produce more content faithfully. I will be doing a video tomorrow about Kuji Chagalia, and hopefully I'll see you there, or you'll see me there, or other way around. It don't really matter. You'll see me. I hope to see you, and hopefully you're watching, sharing, commenting, liking, subscribing, all of that. Bye guys. See you.